It's Planet Hank and Big Mo, and we're live from Planit Bro.
Peace, what's good, yo? It's Planet Hank, man. We live from Planit Bro. This is my big bro, Mo. So we had Birds of Prey. We watched that yesterday, so you can hear what we say about.
Why don't I just go and eat some hay? I can make things out of clay. I can lay by the bay I just made. What are you talking about?
Just stay out of my way, or you'll pay. Listen to what I say.
How about I just go eat some hay? I can make things out of clay and lay by the bay I just made. What do you say?
I want to try to rob, but that's my nature, because I'm out of MC, but you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So
Yeah.
we watched Birds of Prey.
I'm calling you Shooter McGavin for the rest of this review. Shooter McGavin. Alright?
Oh man. So we watched Birds of Prey starring.
It's okay, Margot Robbie, Rosie Perez, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Journey Smollett Bell, and Ewan McGregor. For the most part, those are the major players in the movie. It's about, I guess, going back from the DCEU, Suicide Squad. Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie's character, she was like she was a big hit in that movie. Even though the movie got terrible reviews and this, that, and the third, she was one of the bright spots of that movie. And they gave her her own spin-off film, which is called Birds of Prey, the emancipation of one Harley Quinn, something like the fantabulous, whatever. So, with that being said, now in this movie, she's on her own finally. Her and the Joker have broken up. And it's about her trying to basically live her life emancipated from the person that created her.
Yeah,
That's about right?
That's about right. I actually found out during I watched the interview, and she actually pitched this film to the studios after the whole Comic-Con thing.
I literally pitched this right after going to Comic-Con.
No way.
We were still, well, that's when I started putting the pitch together. I went to Comic-Con, we were halfway through shooting Suicide Squad, and I was definitely taken aback by how much enthusiasm there was for Harley. I mean, the movie wasn't out, the movie wasn't even finished shooting, and everyone was dressed as Harley, and I was like, whoa. I was like, I think there's gonna be a bit of heat around this character, and if there's this kind of response, then the studio might want me to play her again. Mm-hmm. And if that's the case, then I'd like it to kind of be on my terms. Hey guys. I don't want to be put, I don't, but I also don't want her. I don't want the character put in a situation that doesn't really behoove her. Come on, let's go. I thought, okay, everyone's going to want to see Harley and Joker, but what I really want to see is a girl gang film.
Mm-hmm. He was on the panel of Suicide Squad. So basically, she's seen the fanfare of Harley Quinn. Everybody was looking at Harley Quinn, and she was, I think this character got a lot of heat, so she actually pitched this to the studio, and they actually went with it.
Oh yeah, well that makes sense. It's funny how that happens, because that's exactly somewhat how the character Harley Quinn made it to comics. She was a character made by Batman the Animated Series.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest shows of all time.
Absolutely.
And then basically, because of people liking her on that, they started putting her in actual freaking comic books, which is crazy, right? When you think about it. So, yeah, Harley Quinn is a staple in the comic universe.
So what I also looked up on, 'cause I did the knowledge. Basically, she wanted to make a kind of a film where there was a lady gang. And we haven't had one since like Charlie's Angels. So she wanted to she pitched the whole thing like that. Like, I want to have a lady gang movie. Miss Margot Robbie, she wanted to have that type of scenario. And then that's what we have. So my first impression of it, I loved it. I mean, I loved the movie. It was great to look at. I love how the story flowed. Characters were great. It just had all the action I needed inside of an action film. And another thing is, it was R-rated, right?
Yeah, it's definitely R-rated. Yeah, this movie was so much better than the trailers showed previously. I had no thought about really watching this film. I really did not care for this film.
When we first did the trailer, you was like,
these trailers were weak, and I had nothing was pulling me to watch this movie. And then all of a sudden, you know, a couple of weeks ago, we heard the social media reviews for it, the early social media reviews. It's got like a couple of words, and basically they say, you know, whether they like the film, and they were getting like rave reviews. So that definitely sparked my interest. And all of a sudden, you know, a couple of days ago, Rotten Tomatoes releases that the movie was already at like a 92% at the time when the first reviews came out. So it was like proof that this movie was definitely going to be good, and it did not disappoint. I went into that movie, you know, it was still relatively low expectations, and because I didn't ask for this movie. I never wanted to see a Birds of Prey movie. I never really needed to see that because I would love to see, you know, Batman be established in the DCEU. I would like to see another Man of Steel 2. Things that I want to see first before you make a movie like this. And, you know, so I didn't really want this movie, but you know what? I'm glad I got it because this movie was really good. All the characters, especially Miss Smollett Bell. Journey Smollett Bell, she did a
Black Canary.
Black Canary, she did a hell of a job. And whoever wrote this, they did a great job by making it so that you didn't know if her canary skills was really canary skills.
I had no idea she could scream like a banshee like that.
See,
like that was dope for me when I saw it.
Yeah, see,
I had no idea.
If you watch the Arrowverse or you watch any of the, like, you know, any Justice League or any of the comics, she has powers. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't know whether that was a thing in this movie because they hinted toward a little bit of it when you first saw her in the movie, but then they really bring it out at the end of this film. Yeah. And it was well done and surprising, and it did exactly what it was supposed to do, which intrigued you more about this character and where she came from, and you know how much she knows about her powers.
She's probably besides Harley Quinn. Yeah, that has to be my favorite. I mean, I have love for all the characters. Was great. I mean, even Rosie Perez and her role
as Detective Montoya.
Yeah, I thought Ali Wong was gonna do a little more though.
The little girl?
No. Ali Wong is the comedian that.
The DA.
The DA. Yeah. I thought she was gonna be in it a little bit more because she's so funny. I don't know if you ever watched the stand up, but she's hilarious. Yeah. And I actually thought she was a part of the crew. Yeah, I had no idea because she's like she's attractive, she's funny, and I feel like she could have fit right into that world. So I was kind of weird that they put her in that.
Elizabeth Weinstein was also in the movie. Yeah, she did a great job.
That was a Huntress.
Yeah, she played Huntress.
She killed that.
And she killed it, and it kind of made her funny in some ways. Like the whole thing about her, they were calling her Crossbow Girl.
Yeah.
And her name was Huntress. And I think that was hilarious.
I just like how they played for everything. Everything was playful, and then the graphics was awesome. Yeah, and you know they had like the if you had a gripe with.
That shit was they put the graphics up you had an issue with her and this, that, and the third. Yeah, it was dope. And then also Margot Robbie, of course, can't forget her. She killed it. There's a part where she goes to the police station. She that shit is a great scene. It was well directed, well choreographed. It was awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna give this movie like, you know, a strong 7.5 out of 10.
For me, I liked it that much to give it like a 9.
Jeez,
you know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
Because you know I'm not a person. This is the comic guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I know about comics, you know, but I'm not. I don't read as much as my brother, so I didn't really know anything about the story. So the way they put it together, other than knowing Harley Quinn from the animated series, I really enjoyed the film, and it wasn't too long for me because I feel like certain movies, some of them need to be long, and this one was like right in the pocket where I can watch it, I can enjoy it, and I can watch it again. You know what I'm saying? So,
Indeed.
You know what I mean? It was written, and whatever they didn't put in, it was great. I got a fun fact too. I also found out that the tentative title to this was going to be the Fox Force 5. That was the working title before they named it this long title. This also was a request from Margot Robbie. Like, I'm doing my research on this thing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That was a play on one of her favorite films. Was in the Pulp Fiction. If you know about the Uma Thurman character.
I heard you did a pilot.
That was my 15 minutes.
What was it?
It was a show about a team of female secret agents called Fox Force 5.
What?
Fox Force 5. Fox as in we're a bunch of foxy chicks. Force as in we're a force to be reckoned with. And 5 as in there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I give it a strong 9. 8.5 maybe.
8.5?
Yeah, because...
Listen, all I'm saying is, my 7.5 with his 8.5, that makes this what, an 80% bro rating?
Yeah.
80% bro rating. Oh, let's not forget, Ewan McGregor as Black Mask. Let me tell you something. All that eccentric, he seemed like the typical just crazy villain, but trust me,
I didn't think he was gonna be able to pull that off.
He's a good actor. You got to see Dr. Sleep. He was great in that. That movie gets no recognition, but he did a great job. And you know what I'm saying. We can show clips on. We can show them a clip. Can we show them a clip on how eccentric Black Mask is?
I mean, yeah, we should be able to pull that off.
Let's show you right now.
I want this man dead. When I say dead, I mean seriously dead. Beaten. Broken. His head mounted on my wall!
Alright, so you just saw the clip. Ewan McGregor killed that shit. He is a lot like this character, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much. So, I think he did a great job as the villain of this film. It was a masterclass of actors just doing their thing. You should 100% go watch this movie. 80% bro rating from us. Get to it, get in them theaters, rock out.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to the part 2, man. There's some rumblings for that, and Suicide Squad 2. So I feel like definitely go see it, man. It's worth the what are the tickets now? $30.
Just get yourself one of those passes and rock out.
That's what I did, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, yo. Let us know how you like the rating. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're here live from Planit Bro. What you got? And
just let us know in the comments what you think about this movie. Get down to it. Just comment right downstairs.
Yeah, just say this comment.
All right? Let me know what you think. All right?
All right.
Holla at your boy.
Salute.